You're dealing with people who are destroyers, communists. They want to destroy everything you love. Because of that, they know they have to lie about that to keep you apathetic, to keep your neighbor, Normie Norm, asleep at the wheel. Hey, did you catch the game last night? You know they lied to you and continue to lie to you through their coordination with the private sector, right? You heard about this Missouri versus Biden case? Not that any of this is a surprise to you because you watch I'm Right, but wow, here's a little quote. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a period perhaps best characterized by widespread doubt and uncertainty, the United States government seems to have assumed a role similar to an Orwellian ministry of truth. What happened there? Well, what happened was a virus got to our shores, a new virus, and a real virus. Obviously, it wasn't near as deadly as they tried to tell us, but a very real virus got to our shores. And your government, my government, they embarked on a relentless campaign of lies. And it wasn't just that they were telling lies. It's that they were censoring and stopping anybody who told the truth. Anyone who dared to present an opposite point of view from the government's party line, they coordinated with the private sector to smash these people. I'm not talking about China, Russia, Venezuela, Cuba. That took place in the United States of America. And not only did it take place, our tyrants, our communists are so brazen now, they believe they can stand up in front of the American people and brag about doing these things on camera. Here was Jen Psaki back then.
In terms of actions, Alex, that we have taken, or we're working to take, I should say, from the federal government, we've increased disinformation research and tracking within the Surgeon General's office. We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
We're working with the Surgeon General. We're tracking disinformation. Do these people even hear themselves? How creepy and awful they sound? No, they don't, because they're communists. They will always believe. Maybe the reason they're most dangerous is these people believe they're the good guy. When they look at you and tell you to shut up, when they delete your Facebook account for maybe questioning the vaccine, they do that and they sit back with a smirk on their face and believe they're the good guys. But maybe the most frightening thing, and something we've talked about before on the show, maybe the most frightening thing that's happened in our government to reveal just how bad it is, was the FBI taking possession of Hunter Biden's laptop. Okay, so they took possession of it. They knew all the felonies that were videotaped and pictured on the laptop. Okay, so now the FBI is in possession of hard evidence that Hunter Biden is a felon. This is when Joe Biden's running for president. He's not president yet, he's running for president. The FBI chooses to do nothing. That alone will be bad enough. That alone, I would argue, would warrant the shutdown of the state police agency, the secret state police, the FBI. Ignoring something like that, especially in a campaign season, that alone would warrant shutting it down. But it wasn't just that they put the laptop in a little drawer and slid it in there and just ignored it. Hey guys, let's forget this thing's in here, huh? No. The FBI found out that there was going to be a story on that laptop. And the FBI, instead of just ignoring it, turning a blind eye, don't take it from me. Take it from Mark Zuckerberg.
Is the FBI, I think, basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, like, you should be on high alert. We thought that there was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election. We have it on notice that basically there's about to be some kind of dump of that's similar to that. So just be vigilant.
Hey, there's going to be some Russian disinformation coming down the pike. Oh, he had more to say.
For I think it was 5 or 7 days when it was basically being determined whether it was false, the distribution on Facebook was decreased, but people were still allowed to share it. So you could still share it, you could still consume it.
So when you say the distribution is decreased,
It got shared.
How does that work?
It basically, the ranking in newsfeed was a little bit less. So fewer people saw it than would have otherwise. So it definitely...
By what percentage?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it's meaningful.
No. We didn't block it. It's just that a bunch of people didn't get to see it because we just kind of knocked the rankings down. We coordinated with the FBI to censor a story that would have made Joe Biden look bad when he was trying to be president. And yet the FBI still exists. And maybe you're already about peak outrage. Well, get ready, buckle up. Miranda Devine at the New York Post, great reporter at the New York Post. She's the one dropping all this stuff. Gal Luft, the whistleblower. Take a listen.
But perhaps the most alarming information I revealed was of a mole within the DOJ who shared classified information with Hunter Biden and his Chinese partners. I told the DOJ that Hunter was closely associated with a very senior retired FBI official. The information I provided the FBI in March of 2019 was fully corroborated 9 months later when the famous laptop belonging to Hunter Biden, which contained all the emails and receipts, was handed to the FBI. The FBI knew from me about the Biden CFC deals before they got hold of the laptop, way before. They had enough time to investigate the issue, but they didn't. But instead of showing appreciation for my whistleblowing, I became public enemy number one.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation will end the United States of America if they're not stopped. You've heard me say that before. I just thought it would be a good time to bring that up again. It will end this nation if they are not stopped. You want to watch our special on George Washington? It's freaking awesome. Well, you can. All you have to do is become a First TV supporter. That gives you access to all of our specials on demand, and it's cake. All you have to go to is thefirsttv.com/support. Thefirsttv.com/support. Become a supporter. Enjoy learning about George Washington.